Hey everyone, Performance Coach Carl here with this week's vlog on the topic of competition and competitiveness. So this is a very large topic, so I'm probably going to break this down into two parts. But the reason why I wanted to bring this up as a vlog was because this past weekend I actually ran my first race in close to 5 or 6 years, where I actually had a direct goal in mind of what I was trying to accomplish. And like many people who wake up in the morning the day of competition or when they're going to be competing, and they have a goal like that in mind, I woke up with a pit in my stomach from the anxiety and the nerves of, oh, can I do this? Am I strong enough? Am I fast enough? Am I prepared? And all those thoughts start racing around in your head. And thankfully I was able to kind of do a breathing exercise, calm myself down a little bit, get myself under control. And then what I did next is actually covered in some of my previous videos when I talk about how to deal with anxiety and goal setting. So I would recommend checking those out, because what I really want to talk about today is what happened after the gun went off during my race. So I get to the venue, take care of my stuff, I'm all good, I get to the line, the gun goes off, and immediately the thing that happens with 90% of the athletes, 95% of the athletes that I talk to happened to me, which was my brain started to jump around from person to person that was around me and start asking all the wrong questions, right? So I look at the guy with the knee-high neon yellow socks and the headband and the racing top, and I look at him and I go, oh God, he looks fast. Should I be running with him? Can I handle that? He looks like he really knows what he's doing. And then it goes to the little girl that's running next to me, and she's 12 years old and she's running next to me, and I go, oh my God, this little girl, she's moving, she's gonna beat me. I feel like I'm working so hard just to keep up with her. And you're like, am I gonna let this little girl beat me? And all that other stuff. And then the elderly guy or the kid who's in your age group, or whatever the case is, you start judging yourself based off of the people that are around you. And this week's tip is all about how to handle that, how to handle when we start drawing those comparisons when we get into competition. So first off, you need to recognize that it's happening. So thankfully, through my training, I've been able to kind of recognize when my thoughts start to go places where I don't want them to go. If you've been doing any of the kind of stuff that I've been talking about, you're training your brain to do the same. So the self-awareness factor is key. You can't fix a problem if you don't know that a problem exists. So initially I go, okay, my brain's going places I don't need it to go. And then the next step is having a plan or having a step in mind to help you bring your focus back to what is actually going to help you. So for me, I did a head-to-toe inspection of myself. So I went first, am I keeping my head up? Are my eyes going where I want them to? Am I focusing on the right stuff? Am I keeping my chest up? Are my arms moving the way that I need them to? Am I engaging my core? Am I driving my knees? Am I keeping my hips forward? Am I striking the ground with my foot the way that I would like to be doing? And am I keeping my toes pointed? That is legitimately the same exact list that I went through during the race to help bring my focus back to where I was and what I was doing. It was no longer about gym class hero, the little girl who most certainly beat me. It wasn't about any of the other people who were in the race. It was about what I was doing, and the self-check that I was able to do helped me to eventually accomplish the goal that I actually set out for myself, because I was focused on myself and not what other people are doing. So my tip for you guys is to do something similar. Continue to train your brain every opportunity you get to pick out situations where maybe it's going someplace it isn't, and recognize that that's happening, and then have a plan, create a plan in mind for yourself of how you're going to handle that. For a baseball player, sometimes it's picking up some blades of grass, squeezing them really hard, and letting them go. For someone in their job or their office, sometimes it's going to the bathroom or going to the water dispenser for a minute and just kind of letting themselves feel the water, going over their tongue and down their throat and all that other stuff. There's countless things that you can do. Making it personalized to you and having that plan, having that plan in mind will help you guys to better create an instance where you're focused on what you're doing so you can get the most out of your competitions. That's part one on competitions. I'll probably do another one next week. I hope this helps you guys, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.